Today, I want to take a few minutes to explain what it means when we say your baby has a bleed in the brain, what we call an intraventricular hemorrhage or IVH. First, please know that you are not alone. Many premature babies with bleeding in the brain go on to live healthy, fulfilling lives. My goal here is to help you understand what IVH means, what we look for, and how we can move forward together. In very premature babies, the blood vessels in the brain are extremely delicate. Sometimes, these tiny vessels can break and cause bleeding in an area close to the fluid-filled spaces of the brain called the ventricles. Remember, this is not something you caused or could have prevented. It happens simply because of how fragile these vessels are at this stage of development. We usually detect a brain bleed with an ultrasound of your baby's head. This is a safe and gentle scan, very similar to the ultrasound you may have had during pregnancy. It allows us to see whether there is any bleeding and how much. Doctors often describe brain bleeds in grades from 1 to 4. Grade 1 and grade 2 are small bleeds. Many babies with these do very well, and the brain often absorbs the blood on its own. It's reassuring to know that grades 1 and 2 make up about 3/4 of all brain bleeds, and most of these babies do not experience major long-term problems. Grade 3 is more significant. There is more blood, and it may affect the flow of fluid in and out of the brain, additionally building pressure on brain tissue. Grade 4 is the most serious, when the bleeding extends into the brain itself, which can have longer-term consequences as the brain grows. Babies with this grade need the closest monitoring and support. For babies with grade 3 or 4, the risks of complications, such as fluid buildup in the brain, called hydrocephalus, or difficulties with movement and learning, are higher. If hydrocephalus develops, we have safe procedures to drain the fluid and relieve pressure. Some children may need surgery, but many still go on to walk, talk, and learn with the right support. It is important to remember, a grade gives us some information. It does not tell the whole story of your baby. Each child's journey is unique. Outcomes depend on many things: the grade of bleeding, whether the ventricles swell, and your baby's overall health. We know that babies born very early are at higher risk of a significant bleed, especially in the first few days of life. Medicines given to mothers before birth, such as steroids and magnesium sulfate, can reduce this risk, though they cannot prevent it completely. In the NICU, we also take special steps to protect your baby's brain, handling them gently, controlling blood pressure, and providing careful supportive care. Naturally, parents want to know what this means for their baby's future. The truth is, it depends on how the brain heals and how your baby grows over time. We monitor with regular brain scans and developmental assessments. If your baby needs extra support, early therapies like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, or speech therapy can make a huge difference. Most brain bleeds improve or stabilize over time. Some babies with even severe grades surprise us with how well they do, while others may face challenges with movement, learning, or development. That is why we follow each baby closely, not just now, but as they grow.